Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome to the Age of the Ring cast. We are back on my favorite 1v1 map, Eren Lair, where the splendor of Lorien is in full flow. Yeah, 1v1, so people are happy. Probably not so happy, because in the top right, it is Pumbaalini Pumbini. He is back. And I'm sure all those fucking weirdos that keep commenting his name in every video are going to be pleased. But yeah, just know, if you stop commenting Pumbaa, then I will upload more of him. The reason why I'm doing this one, in spite of that, is because the other 1v1 I had was Rivendell, and I'm kind of sick of Rivendell. I feel like we've seen a lot of them recently. So, we have Misty Mountains in the top, we have Les Grossman as Rohan in the bottom, and I feel like we're going to get to see some epic heroes, some hero spam? I wish, some peasant spam. And let's see how Pumbaa deals with that, because peasants with the draft are very strong. Okay, so he's going with the Mountain Orc start. Moria Orc Pit, or whatever it's called. And getting some Orc Archers, some really cheap Orc Archers to sort of back up your slashes is actually a good strat. But maybe he's going to do Forward Tunnel with Mountain Orc start. I don't know if that's going to work. That might not be a good idea. Anyway, he's got one farm making peasants. That's fine. You do want to switch that to 2 eventually. Peasants are very cheap, and they don't even need the discount from the windmill because 150 is 150. And yeah, you want to get like at least 3 before you pop the draft. So we'll see. He did go draft. Okay, he's not an idiot, but you want to get at least 3 peasants before you pop that draft, or rather, just delay it as long as you can. When they're in combat and they haven't got draft, then pop draft, obviously. But, yeah, the more peasants you can get with that first draft ability, then the better. Because they go from being absolutely nothing to, you know, the finest swordsman in all of Middle-earth. Alright, so Mountain Orc Slashes are out. They were in the tunnel, now they're not. He's actually popped them up there. He needs to avoid the Warglare, otherwise they'll die. But there's one tunnel under threat. He did pop draft, and I think he only got 2 battalions worth of that. But I guess that's fine. Pumbaa, you did go into the Warglare. I told you. Oh my god, this guy, I swear. Okay. So tunnel 1 is down. Early lumber mill. Not sure that's the best idea against obvious aggression from Rohan. And I say obvious because obviously he's going to go peasant spam. Frozen Waste tier 1. He's been listening to old RuudDevil. Take note, Elve. Pumbaa agrees with me. And because he popped that draft, these peasants are probably going to die. He's going to have to switch. No, is he going to try and stop that? Ooh, great timing. They can just trample these guys. That's actually quite bad luck for Pumbaa. Because they're going to take a little bit of damage, but obviously they're going to be knocked back as well, so they can't actually hit the building. So, not the best of starts from Pumbaa. Lost a tunnel. Actually, slashes seem to be a good counter to these peasants. Level 2, there we go. Now they'll just be stacking that damage. And I think he's going to save his lumber mill. Alright, well done. Well, save the lumber mill, save the stables. He's going to get some spearmen, maybe to creep the Warglare, maybe to protect his peasants from wolf riders. You never really know what units to make against Pumbaa because you're always unsure how much he knows about the game he's playing. Like, is he smart enough to know that you could make war riders and they're actually really strong? Because if not, then forget the spears. Save your money. You never really know. I guess it's better to be safe than, sorry. And it's all Les Grossman at the moment. More peasants coming in. Draft is back. Probably make like 1 more and then pop the draft. Although I suppose it's not. Ah, he's got plenty of peasants. Fuck it. Just draft him now, boy. Second lumber mill. He does know that they're more expensive than tunnels, right? Anyway, he hit 1 spearman. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is, I don't think he's going to get the barracks. I think if I was, Les, I would get the, yeah, laborers right there. A lumber mill without laborers is basically nothing. So even if you can't get the lumber mill, just trample the laborers, man. Fuck it.
Horsemen of the Mark. Hear what you're called.
He's making a lot of horsemen of the mark. I think you're ahead, boy. You don't need to make so many cavalry. And maybe the draft will come in here. He's making more spearmen. We established that the slashers can beat the peasants. At level 2, anyway. Hold on, we got some green here. He still hasn't detected the tunnel. He's got... Okay, he's got some... Alright, he's got some mountain orcs there. That's fine. More than enough peasants here. Some spearmen to back him up. Horseman of the Mark trying to get another tunnel as soon as it's been built. Very good harass so far. The slashers come back to base, though. They are level 2. And I think these slashers are going to be what saves them. Or they're just going to stand there. Pumbaa? Pumbaa, it was okay that they were clumped there. They could easily have taken all those peasants. That wasn't a bad clumping moment. That was a optimal clumping moment. Alright, well, he lost a second lumber mill. That's only like 700 monies down the drain. That's fine. If he loses the Mountain Orc Lodge, I don't know how he recovers here. The only saving grace is that he hasn't lost all of his mountain slashes. He does lose the Mountain Orc Lodge. Oh my god. Okay, he's got 3 tunnels still. He hasn't... Oh, fuck. Okay, that one's low. There's more peasants coming in too. If I was Rohan, I would just make this boring. Forget the hero. Just keep making peasants because you got him on the back foot. The tunnel is down. So he's got 3 tunnels and one of them is a forward one. At least these slashers are going to be mopping up the laughs of the peasants, but I don't think it matters because there's so many farms. They're being buffed by the well now. Level 2 stables. He's got Rohirrim warriors. Perfect. A few Halathirians to just snipe the slashers when they least expect it would be nice. Peasants drafted. Alright, well, I guess losing the Mountain Orc Lodge isn't such a bad idea because, well, isn't a terrible thing because it was only level 1. Defensive Frozen Wastes. Well, if you have to pop it, you have to pop it. I don't think he needed to, but... Actually, it's not even a level 2 tunnel. Okay, I think you could have saved that. Gonna destroy the rubble, make sure it's gone. Oh my god, yeah, okay, if I'm bankrupt too, this is what I do. I make cave trolls that I'm sure are going to be well microed by Pumbaa here. Level 4 slashers. These Horsemen of the Mark have been trampling since till their hooves are sore, and they still... they still can't finish these guys off. Oh my goodness, it's kind of funny. One more Spearman will be fine. Oh, those are Rohirrim warriors, not Horsemen of the Mark, actually. Alright, he's got the second tier 1. We're almost at Horn of the Westfold. I'm assuming he's going to go for Horn of the Westfold. And so long as the Bannermen survive, the battalion will survive. And very nice. Okay, he does get a level 3. And the cave troll, I thought he'd make him wield a club, but no, he's just going to use his fist. That's fine. Alright, tier 2 now for Les. I think if Les loses it from now on, like, he's only got himself to blame, because he's so far ahead now. He's going for tier 3, okay. See, he is ahead, but he did lose all of his peasants, like, twice over. He did lose a battalion of Rohirrim warriors, so he is actually taking a lot of losses now. He did kill a lot, I suppose. But now there's 2 cave trolls out. Is he gonna get the XD? That would be fantastic if he get... Oh, no, he saves it. And while these cave trolls are out, if they can actually catch the cavalry, then the cavalry are doomed. But if I'm Les, I definitely go for Halathirians now the cave trolls are out. A few Halathirians. Maybe pop the horn and get some Westfolders, because they'll easily go toe-to-toe with Mountain Orcs. Easily. But he's opted for Kingsguard. I mean, yeah, that's never a bad move, but they are 1,000, and whether he can afford it after such losses remains to be seen. Alright, Cave Troll survives there. That's integral for Pumbaa that he keeps them alive.
Take up arms, yeoman.
Is the forward tunnel still there, by the way? That's actually kind of impressive. So yeah, very good early game from Les. Got excellent peasant value. And now he's just consolidating a bit. Somehow Pumbaa is in this game and somehow had money for this, and this, and this, and this. I don't know where he got that money from. He crept nothing, lost everything, but hey, maybe he's Control F those Excelsior hacks. Who the hell knows? Alright, one Kingsguard coming in. Is he going to go for Halifareans? He did upgrade it to level 2, so that's probably what he's thinking here. Halifareans are amazing against monsters. They, destroy Olog High like they're nothing. So a Cave Troll should be child's play. I wouldn't go in yet. Oh, he's... Okay, I guess he is going to go in then. With no archers, I think it's a mistake. I mean, his army is stronger, but you, why take the chance if you don't have to? Alright, he could do Horn of the Westfold there. Go for the tunnels there. And let's see. It's at this moment I would click one battalion in the group and send it after the tunnel while the rest fights. Alright, there's Horn of the Westfold. They are debuffed by cave bats and they are fighting on frozen waste, but I don't think it matters too much. Cavalry being screened by the cave trolls here. Another frozen waste here. So these guys at the back, unless you're going to surround the troops, these guys at the back are going to do nothing. So you just might want to send them off and hit tunnels. Alright, lots of spearmen in there, but they are debuffed twice now. And the cave troll actually getting swings off without taking damage. How's that possible? Is it the 5th of the cave trolls? It could be. Oh my god, don't tell me Ledge just feeds all these spearmen. That would be terrible. Gundabads are out! Okay, someone's using Excelsior hacks. What the hell, man? Alright, one cave troll down. Probably gonna get the second one. Oh, we know because he trampled through. And yeah, he's definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Now that... Yeah, okay, that's... That was as bad as an attack as I've seen. He fought on frozen wastes. His spears lost... Okay, I'm not sure what that was. His spears lost to cave trolls somehow, and he didn't get any harass going on. And now, Gundabad, obviously being spears, elite spears, and heavily armored. Kingsguard are not going to do much. He's going to have to get dismounted Kingsguard, and then maybe a hero to back him up.
The Wardens of the Sacred Hill have arrived.
You don't want to go too heavy on Halifareans, because they won't actually kill Gundabads. They're there purely to kill the trolls. Alright, one tunnel does go down. So, a little bit of a win. Level 5 spears, though. Jesus Christ. And he's going to a level 3. Is he going to try and get Gundabad Stone Trolls? I'm going to put it on Pumbaa Eco. Pumbaa Eco, because he's got 300 CP, 600 monies. He's got 3 lumber mills. I mean, getting to tier 3 with the Mountain Orc Lodge isn't actually that difficult. But getting to tier 3 on the Troller, like... That's a lot of money. I guess no heroes will come out, but you know. Alright, double Kingsguard. I think you make a hero. I think you make Theodred, or Elfhelm, or Eomer. Eomer's a long shot because he's expensive, but... yeah, you're gonna need some dismounted hero to buff your infantry versus Gundabads.
The Wardens of the Sacred Hill have arrived.
And you're going so heavy on Halifareans, man. I didn't mean to make this many. Also, you can stop with the peasants. They are just PowerPoints. They're just PowerPoint fodder at this point. Alright, Gundabads. He can just... You can just withdraw from that. Imagine thinking you could fell wind Kingsguard. That's a cute joke there, Pumbaa. That was actually kind of adorable. Not gonna lie, that was actually kind of sweet. Your little brain was like, you know what? This should work. Why wouldn't it work? Alright, they'll swap Kingsguard to bows, and you hit these boys from the back. Oh, they're just gonna level up. Oh my god, they're level 3. Oh my god, it's an Olog, or it's a Gundabad. Now, this is when you should have done Fell Wind. Fell Wind and Gundabads go, you know, hand to hand like Thran and Crying. It literally just fits like a glove. Alright, he got one tunnel here. I think he got Lumber Mill as well. This is a level 2 tunnel. You don't want to lose this.
The Westmark stands ready to defend Rohan.
All tier 1s. Plus 9 in the bank. Dude, the next Fell Wind is just going to decimate that infantry. Alright, now focus the Halifareans. Or the Gundabads, right? If you don't focus this, then you deserve to lose. How are you... That's 1,500, Pumbaa! Well... He didn't focus the Gundabad, and they got incinerated. So a very bad day at the office for those Halathurians. Tier 2 now. He could literally go with anything he wants. He'll probably go with Trollish Stew. It does buff armor, so these Gundabads will get even more, or even tankier. Plus it, you know, heals. And that was a beautiful swing. 3 power points in the bag after that one swing. Come on, and again. Beautiful. Level 5 Gundabad. How Not to Square Up Against Misty Mountains by Les Grossman. I would read that book. 16 power points now. There's Trollish Stew. Now, if he gets a few more Gundabads, I think he can just make a really good push here. It's low. It is level 5, but it's done its job. That's Trollish Stew. Now, is the Gundabad going to heal from that? I still never know if it does that. I feel like it doesn't heal monsters, but maybe I'm wrong. It's healing them. I don't see his health bar going up. Yeah, okay. We'll yeet that fucking Westfolder into the next century. Jesus. Well, his health just shot up there, but I'm guessing that's actually Trollish Stew. Alright, nice. So now it's looking decisively worse for Les. He has 3,000. He keeps making cavalry. He needs to make, yeah, these boys with banners for the level 2, so they last a bit longer in combat. And then Halathurians to actually focus the right target. Because I felt like he was shooting everything but the Gundabads here. Use units to their strengths. That's rule 1 of RTS. Otherwise, what's the point? The most random fell wind you ever did see? Come on. They're running on the spot. That's weird.
Royal Guardsmen, here to shield the king.
Oh my god. And here comes number 2. Yep. Maybe he's going to go for a base rush. He does have Horn of the Westfold. He's going to go for the Fortress Rush. Horn of the Westfold should come up any second now, right? The Worm Summon isn't back. See, he doesn't have Aomer leadership for the extra boost. Okay, there's Horn of the Westfold. I don't think 2 Kingsguard is enough to solo a Fortress. Not when they're being shot by this and this. Yeah, you sort of need Aomer, because Aomer hits like a truck, plus he buffs everyone else. Well, if you're going to go for my fort, I'm going to go for yours, says Pumbaa. Level 5, on 1 HP. Decides to ignore the fortress. Oh, there it goes. Well. Again. And I don't mean this in such a terrible way, but Pumbaa's demonstrating, honestly, it's better to be lucky than good.
Royal Guardsmen, here to shield the wardens of the sacred hill.
Because he lost so much in the beginning. He lost his own slashes to a Warglare. And I guess he's quite fortunate that the Halathurians just ignored the Gundabads. And when your own Watcher eats one of your own units, I guess just goblin things, I suppose. But the fort goes down. This one was like a quarter of the way down. And I would say that's GG. I say that's a win for Pumbaalini. I'm still not sure where he got that money from. He lost so much. Like, think of how much money he would have had to invest to rebuild half the shit he lost in the opening, like, stages of that. Somehow he clawed that back. There was a bit of a lull, but he still lost, like, a couple of resource buildings, and even then he didn't have much. And, like, it's not like he had Scavenger. I don't know how he got, like, 2 level 3 buildings, pumped out Gundabads, pumped out Stone Trolls. That was... I feel like I asked that a lot, but I don't know how he did that. But yeah, congrats to Pumbaa. Les might have thrown that away a little bit, might have panicked, might have not known how to transition from early to late game without Kingsguard, because he seemed to be a bit worried. But yeah, maybe he'll watch this and he'll learn how to use Halathurians and, you know, learn how to use dismounted Kingsguard rather than Kingsguard against Gundabads. And maybe we'll see a rematch later on. Who the hell knows? Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Peace out. Goodbye.